Duncan is here with more on that story. Jerika, good morning.
Michelle, good morning to you. Lindsay worked at Facebook for just under a year. He was hired in 2020 to recruit diverse talent. But Lindsay says he
This is what I've been telling y'all all along about Facebook.
Troubling.
Being racist.
Well, the goal was to truly work at a company where I can have great impact. And I thought at the time that Facebook's platform was the place where I can do that.
But when fully embedded in his new position, 32-year-old Rhett Lindsay says he discovered what he calls a problematic workplace and a culture focused on quotas.
It's the issue of not reaching out because you're possibly the best fit for the role. It's reaching out because you're a black person and all I'm caring about is trying to hit my metric goal for the week on how much outreach I've had to diverse candidates.
And does that translate, though, into people getting jobs?
So, not necessarily.
And is that the problem for you?
That's the problem. And what I would normally do is start off by the skill set.
Lindsay says he reached a breaking point last August when a song repeatedly using the N-word was played during an online diversity recruiting meeting.
It goes back to leadership. They deemed that okay to play that in a diversity recruiting meeting. Where the be at? We're talking about trying to find black talent, and you're playing a song that says where the be at.
How hurt were you by that?
I was extremely hurt. I felt betrayed by the company that I was proud to work at.
CBS News reviewed the video and saw messages Lindsay posted that everyone could see, voicing his frustration. In one message, Lindsay wrote, "Why are you playing a song that is literally saying the N-word? Come on."
I was leaving live comments that the person that led the meeting could see. People could see, and there was people leaving reactions to my comments.
Lindsay says his comments were not addressed until the meeting ended. And the apology didn't come from the white man who was playing the song.
No, it did not.
It came from a black woman who was on that meeting?
Correct. She spoke for the majority. It was, we apologize, we're sorry.
In recent years, Facebook has publicly pledged to put a greater emphasis on diversity and inclusion. The company's 2020 diversity report shows the social network has been slowly increasing representation over the past 7 years, from 2% of employees being black to now 3.9%. Facebook tells CBS News it plans to increase the number of black people in leadership roles in the U.S. by 30% by 2025. Still, Lindsay claims the hiring process is flawed, due in part to what he says is Facebook's use of culture fit when assessing candidates. The company denies using the practice. What is a culture fit?
Culture fit is identifying someone that blends well with what's already established.
Evelyn Carter is managing director at Paradigm. The strategy firm works with over 600 companies seeking to diversify their workplaces.
The problem is that culture fit often turns into what some companies literally call the beer test, right? Would I want to go out and have a beer with you after work? That's a great criterion for finding a new friend, not so much for evaluating a candidate for hire.
Since leaving Facebook last November, Lindsay started his own consulting company with a focus on diverse hiring.
Diversity is not just someone's skin color and gender. Diversity is everyone's background, their experiences, their culture, their aspirations, their identity.
Are you encouraged at all by telling your story that Facebook will see this and make changes?
My hope is that Facebook leadership can reflect, because it's my story and my perspective, but there's also other people's perspectives of their experiences at Facebook that they need to listen to.
And the expert we spoke to says hiring bias is not unique to Facebook and that we all have biases that we're unaware of. In a statement, Facebook told CBS News they take seriously allegations of discrimination and have robust policies in place for employees to report concerns. And late last night, Facebook also told us they have reviewed the song incident and are taking appropriate action.
Yeah.